Thank you, Claudia. On behalf of all of us at Bates, I am so pleased and honored to welcome you to the first Bates International Poetry Festival, an event that focuses our attention, our experience, our learning and enjoyment on translations, a cross-cultural awareness through poetry. Beginning this evening and throughout the next 4 days, this festival brings you a glimpse into the best of Bates. So why am I confident in promising that to you? There are many reasons. First, what we are about at Bates, what we spend our days and nights thinking about, planning and doing, is educating the whole person, not just the intellect, but the mind, the body, and the spirit. And not just for today, but for coming times. We recognize that our world, both internal and external, extends beyond ourselves across communities, nations, and worlds. And so when we set about developing a particular educational event such as this one, our faculty, students, and staff come together to plan, create, and execute a project such as this, building on their different sources of knowledge and world experience, each bringing particular expertise to create a new whole. Now think about it for a minute. What better context or what better area than poetry to do this? To build a cross-cultural awareness that by taking on a particular poem that's been written by an individual with a certain set of experiences in a certain time and place and context and culture, and then working to translate that, not into just different words, but into different meanings and language that itself has its whole set of understandings and culture and context. It's extraordinarily creative. Now, as a community and as a campus, the people at Bates have a long and proud tradition extending back to our founding mothers and fathers and forward to today. As an institution seeking justice and dignity and education for all people. For over the more than 150 years we have been a college, we have learned and accomplished much. Perhaps most important of all, we have learned that there is always so much more to learn. New ideas to be developed with new people in and from new lands. We are deeply committed to the emancipating potential of the liberal arts, recognizing that our education is situated in social contexts that are local, regional, national, and global. Each of these social contexts are essential to a Bates education, but I want to acknowledge tonight how much we value our local community as a resource, a setting, and a partner for the Bates education. To each of you in the audience this evening and in the days to come, we hope this festival will capture you in all of your being. We want to challenge you to use your mind, your heart, and your spirit as we seek to nurture your passion to engage in the transformative power of our differences as a means to intellectual discovery and principled action. Among our many distinguished and thoughtful alum is Dr. Benjamin E. Mays, educator, minister, and advisor to world leaders. His words inspire and inform us, and I think may capture at least one of the purposes of this festival. About his Bates education, he has said, "Bates didn't emancipate me. I emancipated myself. Bates provided me the much greater service of providing the context which supported my choice to be free." And so, let us begin this festival knowing that we will grow in our learning, our enjoyment, and our emancipation. There is much to learn and much to do better. We must use our time, our passion, and our actions wisely. And now it's my pleasure to turn to Professor Mary Rice-Tifosi, who will introduce our first poet, and let the festival begin.